Hello and welcome. It is Japan, and we have another Dallas Wings game. Now, again, no Paige Bueckers in this one. The eighth game of the year. Kind of unfortunate because this was a very winnable game. I feel like definitely Paige would have been able to basically be the difference maker. Obviously, you can see with the points and stuff that yeah, they only lost the game by 6 points. So honestly, anybody could have stepped up a little bit higher, and I think it would have been okay. But let's just jump into it, and we'll do the best way we can. So right off the bat, obviously, lack of offense. There was a lot. They took a lot of shots. Seattle let them um, really shoot themselves in the foot with a lot of people not even being at 50%. I don't think there's a single person that was at 50%. Um, that shot more than like three shots. And man, atrocious at the point line too. I mean, they had two people that were whether 0 for 4 and 0 for 3. Um, I just don't know, man. This team is a weird team. I feel like they definitely could have got these last two games if Paige was in there. It's not even like an if really. I really feel like it's guaranteed. I mean, their bench got absolutely annihilated, and having to cover a lot more minutes than somebody who's going to cover like 35 to 38 minutes is kind of insane to counter with. And Seattle really didn't do anything too good, so this was a very winnable game. Like I said, 6 points. They did okay in the first half. They had them at halftime pretty well, and then the third and fourth they just could not stop them, which just led to the loss. But man, this team needs something. I mean, obviously Paige coming back hopefully by the next game, which will be against Los Angeles, which will be pretty nice. 1-7 on the year, not the greatest. I don't know how you can get much worse than this, but there's only so much better you can get. But I feel like they really like it's really one of those things where you don't really know necessarily how much Paige contributes to a team until you see that when she's gone, because like the team's just falling apart. Like they just don't have the ball handling, they don't have the defense, they don't have the scoring. Every little bit of that is stuff that Paige helped with, and man, losing the game by 6 points is just insane to me. I really can't see a world where Paige wasn't in this game. They would have pulled that one off, and that's kind of crazy because they held pretty decent on the defensive side of things. I mean, Seattle had some trouble on the field. They had definitely a lot of bricks, but not as much as Dallas. I mean, I don't. I think there's game stats here that tells you exactly. Yeah, Dallas took 86 shots compared to 62 on Seattle. So that is insane. They were at 34% on the field compared to 48%. That is insane. They took exactly the amount of three pointers, and Seattle did better with 8 out of 20 compared to 5 out of 20. That is just not, that's not how you're going to win games at all. 3 point, free throw percentage was even lower. They got a ton of rebounds, but obviously that makes sense because they were just throwing up shots all over the place, and everything else about them just screamed being bad. I mean, the only thing I think they did better is they had less turnovers, but that's still not saying much. But I feel like if Paige can come back this next game, maybe they can put it together. Obviously, Los Angeles has been pretty weak this year themselves. They're 2-6, so very winnable game. I think she's supposed to be back. I don't think they said that it's going to be longer than that. Obviously, Los Angeles has a bunch of injuries themselves with Cameron Brink and Jackson being out. I don't know if Jackson's going to be back by then. I don't think they said officially or not, but I'm hoping Paige will be back. Obviously, this whole series is about her, so it'd be nice to see her more. But I think obviously, you got to make sure your health and all that. But yeah, we'll see where she starts off. Her stats so far this year, I figured we'd go around looking at it, but I mean, obviously she's not here. But she's averaging 14 points a game, four, four and a, what 4.7 rebounds, almost 7 assists, 2 steals and a block. I mean, that's phenomenal. I mean, obviously she needs to get up the percentage in the field, but I think altogether it's still pretty nice. I mean, I really hope She comes back and just starts strong. They're in last place, Dallas is, but with a couple wins, they could really get into a better position. I don't think you need a ton of wins to make a playoff spot. I forget how many teams make it, but they still have time. I mean, this team is looking tragic, but doesn't mean that they can't turn it back around. With the top three teams really being pretty decent, Seattle's okay. Golden State and Los Angeles are going to struggle, so there should be no reason why Dallas is last place, especially the way that they've been playing. I feel like it's not been great, but I think they definitely should have won this last one, and definitely won the one before that, or at least one of the Chicago ones. There's two of them there, so hopefully, she'll be back, and we'll keep it posted. If you guys are enjoying these God, why do I go straight to the wrestling? Um, WNBA content. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It's good to know to see it. Most of these videos have done pretty well, especially for my channel. So I'm really excited, and I'm really excited about this. And I thought about doing a couple different things out of the blue. I've been a little sick, if you can kind of maybe hear it in my voice. So there'll be tons of videos this week, but they're not going to sound the greatest for the next at least couple days until I get this cough going away. But till next time, this has been Japan. I hope you guys come back for another one. Bye, guys.